I'm going live. But there we go. We live, baby. We live. Oh, we are live. All right, we live, y'all. Sundays and Wednesdays,
I
yeah.
said, he just called
Let's
me. Call
jump
Trevor back, please.
on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better
Best
than
thing
this.
about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What
my
up?
man?
What up? What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the
Y'all,
OG.
y'all didn't notice I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You been doing
That's
it. And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit, and no drawers. You know what I'm saying? Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up? What up? What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we got the OG with the people's team, the commander, Chuck Little John. And underneath us both, we got Decatur's best baby mama. You the baby mama?
What the heck?
I'm throwing a shout out at her because she is the best.
All right, now before we
Oh,
jump in, explain that. I need some clarification. Yeah, explain that to me.
As you all know, Kanisha is a part of the show. You know what I'm saying? As far as the crew and you, she's part of the you. You know what I'm saying? But she is also my background, my rock, like you said, my tech support. She getting me set up. She's been very instrumental in how this next portion of our lives. You know, we're not. I'm gonna change that. I'm not a professional here, but I try to get better and better. And my support comes from my baby mama. So big shout out, over. Big shout out. Then
Okay,
look,
all right.
it come from hey, all this,
Coming from the baby mama.
baby mama,
Baby
man, baby
mama, the
mama,
wife, the side chick, that's all right. Okay.
ride or die.
Ride or die. I love it, man. I love it. Well, welcome everybody to the show, man. Y'all are on season 3, episode 13. Everybody that's out there on Twitch, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Make sure you hit the follow button. And if you can, man, host the show for us. Host the show for us. YouTube, thank you so much, man. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button and tell a friend, man. Tell a friend, tell a family member, tell a cousin, tell everybody about the TCY family as well, man. And anybody, thank y'all for rocking with us. I know y'all been down since day one. Make sure you share the stream. Tell your friends, hey, it's 8 o'clock, baby. TCY is on Wednesday. Hey, let's jump right on in, fellas. Oh, first of all, man, how y'all doing today, fellas?
doing great. Hump day, hump day.
No, that's right. Ain't it hump day? Golly.
All downhill. It's all
Good,
down.
brother.
Um, and so let's jump right in. Hey, Rodney Little John, what's up, Brody? Welcome to the show, homie.
Hold up, Rodney. He
He
said,
says
"Hello, gentlemen,"
and dot.
look, look. Now I'm scared. Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
That's our fourth
He
Kanisha. That's
I know, right?
probably-
Fifth man,
yeah. Yeah, he thought that was so funny last week, Corey, when you said you really don't feel bad now.
Hey, when he added you in, hey, I'm good. I'm straight.
Hey, let's start this show off, man, by giving flowers to a legend in the NFL football game and coaching, Romeo Crennell,
Oh yeah.
the 5-time Super Bowl champion, defensive defensive backs coach, defensive coordinator for the New York Giants, for
Patriots,
the Patriots, for
Texans.
Kansas City Chiefs. He was actually a head coach for the Kansas City Chiefs as well.
Yeah.
For the Houston Texans, for the Cleveland Browns. This guy has been coaching in college and in NFL, man, for 50 years. 50 years, man.
Wow.
Um,
That's
that's
that's a gangster resume. God,
gangster resume
50 years of coaching.
of coaching. 50 years. Uh, the,
He's
the guy,
73, right?
yeah, 70, 73 or 70 something, 72, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, he's done it the right way, obviously. This guy is a trailblazer for coaching, man, especially for black coaches. Especially in the NFL, for him to stay in the NFL for 30 plus years himself. He's only
Right.
missed 2 seasons out of his 34 years at in the NFL.
What you mean when you say he missed? Like didn't have a job at the time, or what?
Didn't,
Wasn't it?
didn't coach for 2 years.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So um, the guy's amazing, man. Yeah, the players love him, the coaches love him. Bill Belichick gave him high praises today in his interview when he talked about him. Uh, Romeo is just a all around great guy. Like I said, 50 years, and he's touched many lives, man. So let's start with you, Chuck, man. Give me your parting gifts to the great Romeo Crennell.
Oh yeah, like you said already said all his accolades, but it just goes to show that he's a mainstay in this sport.
Mhm.
And I'm sure he has tutored a lot of coaches along the way that's really going to miss him, and some of them going to miss out on the opportunity that they have to coach with him. But like you say, give him his flowers. And I don't know if we've ever had. I know you said he was a head coach at one time, but I think people in the NFL that have careers like this, they also deserve an opportunity to go to the Hall also.
Mhm.
So I think based on what he's done and his everything he's done for the league, that he has met the criteria to be selected to the Hall. It may not be first ballot, but eventually I think he definitely deserves to go in.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Corey.
I first got introduced to Romeo Crennell's. I'm gonna say greatness and brilliance when he was with the Patriots, right? And I'll be straight with you. In my opinion, when Belichick gives you a nod or like I said, a word of like I said, a brilliance or confidence, then I tend to focus a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And I remember when he was leaving the Patriots at the time, he was like, "It's hard to fill in that kind of gap. It's hard to fill in a hole like that." Or remember on what was that movie with Denzel, the football movie,
Remember the Titans?
Remember the Titans? Yeah, he said can't fill. He says it can't replace a Gary Bucher. That's how I felt when he was saying the same thing. Can't replace Romeo Crennell. He said the hole that he's going to fill is going to take us a while to get back to that with his defensive brilliance. And I didn't know. I was like, is he that good? But hey, 5 championships later, it kind of show you. So big ups, and I hope on this end of his career, he's able to, maybe we'll see him in the booth. Who knows? Sometimes you want to see them transition that way. But big shout out to my man Romeo. Like I said, he was one of the first ones that I started paying attention to on that championship level. So I hope the enemy is the same way. But I'm just glad that we're not saying, through his whole career that he was an assistant coach, for 50 years. I'm glad he actually got a shot, a few times, so big shout out, my man. Big shout out to Romeo.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we said, he's a trailblazer, man. He was the first black head coach for the Texans
Yeah.
franchise, and then also the first non-black interim head coach for the Cleveland Browns as well.
Okay.
But,
He done been around, man. He been through a few, like I said, a few organizations kind of getting it back right,
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, man, great guy, man.
Happy retirement.
Yeah, congratulations on your retirement, Romeo Crennell, and enjoy it, brother. Enjoy it. It's been a long time coming, man. and I know you've missed a lot of opportunities um, with your family. So take this time, man, to enjoy your family, man. This
Kick back.
you've done
Job
a
well done.
yeah, you've done a job well done. Exactly, or exactly. So he just, this man was a defensive ends coach for Georgia Tech in 1980.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Do
Here
that
in Atlanta?
in Atlanta,
Yes.
man. In Atlanta. So amazing, amazing. All right, stand on the football side, and I'm kind of throwing this out at y'all. I just saw it before we got on the show, and I figured we had to mention it. The Denver Broncos have sold finally to Mr. Walton. Walton,
4.6, yeah, almost $5 billion.
So to who?
Walton
uh,
family.
Walton family, Walmart, the
Yeah,
owner of Walmart, and his
yeah.
family.
The oldest son.
Yeah. Well, is him the daughter,
Oh,
Carrie, and Carrie's husband, Greg Penner.
how the husband get in? God
Yeah,
dang it.
the husband in there too. Man. The husband in there. This family affair. Melody
Okay.
Hudson, of the she's the co-CEO of Ariel Investments and the chair board of Starbucks, and she's also the director of J.P. Morgan Chase.
Morgan Chase.
Yes,
A bank. A bank.
yes, yes. So, um, hey, let's welcome. We got a new viewer on, y'all. Claudia Thompson, man. Welcome to the show, fam. Welcome
Claudia.
to the show, Claudia. Thank
Still
Welcome to
you.
the
praying for
show.
you, Claudia. Praying for your brother. Still praying.
Hey, we're definitely praying for him. We're definitely praying for him. Thank you for jumping on. James Littlejohn is on as well. Appreciate you, big dog. And Kanisha says she's so excited for Melody. Like, does she know Melody?
I don't know. Look, I hope she don't. Cause hey,
Oh,
look, we supposed to been made a call. That's not
look, she
Melody.
said,
Look,
like she know her. Y'all might have
look,
to
she
have.
doing. Hey, she been doing that lately, like calling out people by their first name, like they cool. You know, like, who you talking about? Look, first name basis. Hey, boy, stop. But let me say this here real quick. Okay, so it's been almost, I think they said like 7 months where they were vetting the Walton family to make sure that they had the right finances, to make sure that they had the right company to take over this team. Who takes that long to say that a Walton has all the right, monetary assets? They have a bank. You know what I'm saying? They have who had to think long to say, you know what, is he a good, or are they a good fit to buy a team? Is it not always just about money to me? Because I'm like, I know that they qualified, but what else did they have to, it's sort of like when you buying a house. You know how they say, listen, I want to make sure a family has this house. I don't want to give it to an investor. I want to make sure that a nice family has this home. Who took the time to make that decision?
Is it the owners of the Baltimore? I mean, Denver Broncos.
Or the
Is
league?
it Pat
I,
Bowlen
I
and
don't
them? Is it?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Who
Hey,
who,
welcome to the
who makes the
show.
decision?
Yeah, welcome to the show, Jerry Metcalf, my dog Metcalf. He says it's the business first, man.
I
So
get that. I get that. My question to you, I want y'all opinion. How do y'all think these billionaire candidates are vetted?
and why I get because
I guess
you don't want your team to kind of go by the wayside as far as the sports part of it. Business wise, they will probably do well, right? But you don't want your team to fall by the wayside and not be.
Oh, you're saying you don't want a Dan Snyder. Okay, you right, G. You right.
how did Dan Snyder get in this, man? We talking about the Denver Broncos and the sale to the Waltons, And you go tie Dan Snyder into this.
But that Dan Snyder might have messed it up for a lot of people. You know, the money,
Come on, Chuck.
the money spoke. That's why Dan got his. Now they're like, okay, wait a minute.
So
We
what? So money didn't speak for your owner?
Yeah,
He been in though. He been in.
He been in it. And
I'm just saying though, if we gonna
late.
start talking about what money does, then
but
call a spade a spade.
right. Well, the only spade we see is your man, Dan Snyder.
That's because there's trouble in Washington right now. That's the only reason you saying that.
No.
But it's been trouble. If there's trouble in Dallas too, then you be saying the same thing about your owner. He came in with just money. He didn't have
Dallas,
no sports
He
background.
do got an extra baby though. He do got an extra baby.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Dallas is
Yeah, he's
taking
not
care-
claiming.
Dallas has taken care of theirs on both sides, on the field and as far as the business growing.
You
So,
know what though?
Dan
Most of
Snyder,
y'all coaches need to be gone then.
Dan Snyder hasn't done anything for his organization or the NFL.
Now that's true.
Man, yeah. And only reason that your owner done something because he came in with something already there. If it
No,
wasn't
he
for that,
didn't.
he wouldn't have won. He wouldn't have won that either.
No, he didn't
No,
have
don't act
anything.
like-
He built all
Okay,
that.
so how long ago has that been? Since we're gonna start talking about this, we're gonna jump to this. How long ago has this been? I don't think he done lately is have an illegitimate child.
It's been after yours.
That's the only thing he done lately have an illegitimate child.
It's been after yours. I'll tell you that much.
Okay,
Well,
but I'm telling you,
well,
the only,
Same time. It was really the same time.
the only thing he has done lately is have an illegitimate child.
Hey,
And built the biggest, best company in the world. The
What
Dallas
company?
Cowboys. The Dallas
He built
Cowboys.
that big fire stadium and don't have no team to play in it.
They play it in every. Hey, and we sell out every year, every game.
And you
I'm
had
like-
them
I'm
pick,
like-
and you had them
Hold
fans
up,
up
hold
in the
up, guys.
stands.
Hold
You
up,
had them
guys.
fans
Hold
up
up.
in the stands crying, cause y'all lose, crying. 'Cause
Now
you
let's
lose.
say this here. All right, let's say this here. They both have. Okay, so we got Jerry Jones, who is
Don't say both.
he's more grizzled. I'm just saying. Look, your coach, I mean, your owner got some issues too now, G. When you just say if we're going into this direction where the owners are choosing better quality owners, does your owner need to be on the outside too?
My owner has made it into the Hall of Fame because he has made the NFL that much better.
What has he done to make the NFL better?
Why do you think these teams are allowed to get their own stadiums now? That's because of Jerry Jones. Why do you think they're allowed to have their own sponsors now? That's because of Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones has made the NFL more money and made owners more money and these teams. That's why that's the reason he got in the Hall of Fame.
I don't need no talk. I need some facts.
I'm telling the facts.
What Mike Franklin that when I need it? I need some facts.
But
I
that
can see you
doesn't-
saying the same
that
thing. That don't mean that.
Right.
I need some facts.
But you can't sit there and have an illegitimate child though, G, on top of that, and then kind of smooth it over. Been paying thousands and thousands, maybe millions of dollars of hush money for years, and we can't address it. If we're talking about the new wave of how they're picking owners,
Wait a minute, but
should your owner be
personal? You talking about his personal life, right?
Dan Snyder got personal issues too? But what I'm saying is,
Dan has stuff that was dealing with the team, looking at cheerleaders in the bathroom. That's with the team. That's
your
not-
owner was looking at cheerleaders in the bathroom.
He just talking. He don't know.
what?
When did that come out? I don't think. And
email.
I said this on previous shows. I said right is right and wrong is wrong. So Dan Snyder has done some terrible things. You know, about having this separate account where he didn't have to pay the funds and all this kind of stuff. That's absolutely wrong. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I can admit when my owner has done something wrong. Other than some people can't admit when their owner done something wrong. So I said that Dan Snyder needs to go. If you go kick my man out of the Panthers, you go kick him out based on what he was doing in Carolina. This Snyder needs to go. But as long as Snyder going, there's some other owners out there that need to go too.
So I'm gonna ask an honest question again, G. Since the OG is putting his out there,
Yeah.
should we be looking at him on the outside?
No, absolutely not.
So it's okay to have illegitimate children, don't claim them and pay them thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and it's okay. And you just brush it up under the rug like it's okay. Is that okay? Are you setting an example for your players? Is he setting an example for his players? Huh?
Thank you. This is exactly right here. The difference is that Jerry's transgressions have nothing to do with the game or the business. That's personal.
But no. I tend to disagree.
So personal.
This is America's team. You call it America's team.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. That has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with him.
He's the face of the team.
Nothing to do with it. He's the owner.
Personal life. If he cheated on his wife, that's his personal life.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question then. When Robert Kraft went down there to Florida and got hemmed up in that situation, you didn't have nothing to say about that, did you?
Yeah, no.
Yes, you did. Your first answer was yeah.
That's his personal life.
Are you trying to get him out?
Oh,
is that what you said?
Oh, wait a minute. Why not trying to kick Robert Kraft out there?
Hey, what did I say? I said that along with my owner, there are a lot of other owners that need to go too. That's what I just said, G.
Robert Kraft was getting happy endings, right?
Robert Kraft need to go?
Yeah, he need to go.
Robert Kraft. Now he went to court though, right?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why they need to go. Because if you go hold the players to a certain standard, if they cross the line and do something wrong, then they get fined and whatever the case may be. But it's okay for the owners to do it.
And hold up, you can't call it personal when it becomes social. When the social media gets attached to it,
everything is social media. No, everything is social now.
Okay. Now, that's what I'm saying. So, in my opinion, like Robert Kraft, he was getting happy endings at the massage parlor, right? You know, hey, give me a couple of tugs and I'm out of here. And so one lady was like, "I'm tired of tugging on it. You know, I'm finna tell." So then people were like, "Oh my God, Robert, why would you do that?" You know. So then he had to answer for those, and then they were like, "Listen, don't show that tape. Don't show that tape." So I'm gonna go ahead and suppress this, so you don't show this tape because it will cost me millions, you know, and supportive, you know, fandom and business. Now Jerry, on the other hand, he had hush money, like do not say anything about you being my child. Here's $1 million. How is it any different? They both need to go, though it is personal. But I do feel like what you just said. I'm using your words against you. If this is the direction that we're going in, if it's about integrity, if it's about, you know, the way you handle yourself, it's time to, deuce.
So my issue is this: you're going on the personal. The reason Robert Kraft cannot be held to the same standard as Dan Snyder, because Dan Snyder is doing it to the NFL itself. Everything that he's done had to do with the team. All his stuff was team related stuff. None of this stuff is team related. What Jerry Jones did is not team related. What Robert Kraft did was not team related. The same reason that people are saying Deshaun Watson, for example, he's not out the league, right? You're not trying to kick him out the league. It's the same type of situation. That's his personal life, right?
That's his personal life. But what's about to happen to him?
He finna get suspended
by the league, though. By the league, baby, huh? By the league.
Okay, the league is trying to get Snyder out of there. He's trying to lose his team behind.
Okay, he did something to the league. That's what they did. He did something to the league, so he's trying to get him out of there, right?
But what I'm saying is, okay, and that's what you say. That's what I'm saying. So Deshaun Watson did something. By no means am I agreeing with it. But I'm going to put that disclaimer out there now. But Deshaun Watson did something that was personal, right?
Right.
But he's probably going to be suspended.
Are they kicking him out the league?
But he's going to be. What I'm saying is. So if this is what I'm saying, if something that you do personal as a player and you get penalized or punished or whatever the case may be, then why does it not be different for an owner?
I'm not saying it's not different for an owner. You're saying get rid of him. He said he got to go because the Dan Snyder got to go. You trying to say they were the same thing. That's not the same. That's what I'm trying to say. They're not the same.
What about, okay, say for example, all right, if the Cowboys had
fine a owner for for
Say
something he
what?
did outside. I don't
What'd
think
you-
they can find an owner.
Right, but because when the owners do, that's the best thing you do is just cut off their revenue stream, which is saying, hey man, you got to sell the team. You know, when you do something racial, when you do something, you know, that causes a whole lot of media headway. Now, I'll say this here: the Cowboys have done a great job in the off season with this child. We don't even know her name no more. You know, she done got that
I
check.
find out.
I'll be quiet.
I find out. I found out the name.
Find out, Charlie. But that's what I'm saying. Ray Rice got kicked out of the league for, behind detrimental conduct.
No, why did he get kicked out of the league? Because he lied to the doggone owner. I mean
No,
the dad.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Remember
He got put out because he gave that girl that 1-2 in the elevator, and she
Right.
got knocked out.
No.
That looked terrible.
That's what caused it, right? That's what. But he came out and said, "No, I didn't do anything. I didn't touch that girl." And then the video came out. Then that's when he
Okay.
got kicked out. Because remember, he was still playing. He was still
Let a
playing.
video show up.
He did a video
Like I
show.
said, let a video show up of Jerry Jones being at what that girl house Tamika in 1985. You know,
Oh no, he
I
said
still
he
got
was. He said he was.
He said he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit.
I
Yeah.
hit it. Yeah. So, hey, hey, let's welcome my dog Lamar Dave, my boy Lamar to the show, man. Lamar Fields, man. He said, what I got in my cup, man? A little something hot, dog. A little hot. Don't worry about that, dog.
So you saying that there's a difference in Jerry Jones' actions versus Snyder?
Absolutely. Like I said, his actions affected the NFL. Jerry Jones affected his wife.
So you saying Robert Kraft, his didn't affect the NFL?
No, it didn't. It affected his own personal thing because I don't know, is he married? Oh, he is married.
But at the time, remember his wife had passed. His wife was like 30 years had passed.
Okay.
So he had a little spot in Florida, just to get a couple of happy endings every now and then. You know?
Yeah.
Alexandra Davis.
Who is that? That's her.
Yeah.
See, it might even be my cousin, Alexander Davis. Come on, man.
Hey,
It's
James,
reported that he paid nearly $3 million to her and her mother.
yeah, he got her paid. He got her paid, and she's doing well.
He said she's doing well. She's doing well.
No, James. Ray Rice's actions didn't affect the NFL, but he lied to the NFL.
He kind of did.
He
kind
lied.
of did affect the NFL though, right? He didn't get to play anymore.
It was around the time. I mean, well, the NFL was trying to make an example out of him because
Yeah.
I think so. Kind of did. They were trying to show we support women. We support women. Barbarians.
Well, they say this sale is not final yet, so it has to be it's subject to review by the NFL Finance Committee and must be approved by a full vote of the NFL owners. 24 yes votes are needed.
Oh, and Melanie Hobson she's one of the ones that's trying to get in. She's in that ownership group, but she is the wife of my man that did all the Star Wars. What's his name? The guy who created Star Wars. Y'all didn't watch Star Wars?
I don't watch Star Wars.
What?
MJ.
Wait, hold. You didn't answer. Did you not watch Star Wars?
I watched Star Wars. Yeah.
So you do know that the Force was created by George Lucas.
Yeah, Jeremy just said that. Metcalf just said that. George Lucas.
Yeah.
Lucas. Okay.
Hey man, do not have me go off on this show about y'all in Star Wars. Come on, man. Y'all don't know nothing about Star Wars.
Luke Skywalker.
I don't think I know the man with the big long ears, Spark.
Spock, that ain't even Star Wars. What you talking about? Hey, then he called Spock. Star Trek. No.
It's all the same thing.
It is not the same. Do not do that. It is not the same. Star Wars, Star
same.
Trek are two different things.
It's all the same.
I cannot believe this, man.
Hey, let's move on. We gotta
Somebody
move
help me
on
over
from that over there, dog. We gotta move
there.
on.
God, man, blasphemy. Look, I need a moment.
That man said with the big ear. Oh.
All I know is this man with the big ears. So,
Cause they just said,
golly.
you know, press the button.
Giant little John, you ain't never watched it. Oh,
so, so y'all didn't watch Star Wars in the Little John household?
No,
Chuck?
man.
That cat said, "Drop the mic, man.
hey
Drop
man,
the mic."
that TV stayed on sports.
That's right. It's been dropped. The mic has been dropped.
Man said that.
Okay, all right, man. Hey, speaking of dropping something, man, the Utah Jazz have been dropped by Quinn Snyder. Quinn Snyder has decided to part ways with the Utah Jazz after 8 seasons. Uh, I don't know what happened. Y'all care to kind of you know comment on what you think
Take it easy,
happened?
my man. Look, take it easy,
I don't
buddy.
think, I don't think nobody knows what happens.
You think he just got
'Cause
tired of losing?
I guess he got tired of losing maybe in the playoffs, but for the most of what I saw, most of the time he was there, they had decent seasons.
Mhm.
And say he had a very good rapport with Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
Mhm.
They'd say Donovan Mitchell was a little upset. So that was what I saw was Donovan Mitchell said that was part of the reason that he decided to sign the 5-year extension, mega
Oh,
deal that he got.
oh, really?
Yeah.
So word has it that he wants out now.
Donovan Mitchell?
He wants out. Mitchell. Yeah.
I guess y'all can try to get him, huh?
No,
What about him for Westbrook?
no,
Wow, you ain't think about it.
no, no. Ain't nothing to think about.
Y'all,
And,
y'all, y'all want to segue on Westbrook for about 2 minutes?
yeah, let's jump into the Lakers. Let's go. Well,
Why did he show up?
first, what where do you think would be a good fit for where you got to go to Dan Snyder before we segue on to the
For
West?
Dan Snyder?
Yeah, Quinn Snyder.
Oh,
Well,
Quinn Snyder.
who has coaching vacancy?
WNBA.
Nobody right now.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
who is the Orlando Magic's coach?
Orlando Magic.
Really?
Alexa.
Really? You gonna ask us that question?
All right, Alexa.
I can't name 3 people on the Orlando Magic team.
Who's the Orlando Magic's?
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
Oh, Charlotte. That's right. Who does Charlotte has as a coach?
Hmm?
Charlotte Hornets.
I don't think they have a coach right now. They may be the one that don't have a coach.
That was a good. That was a
You got
good.
everything turned on.
Good call there, James Littlejohn.
Which one? What we doing?
Jamil Mosley.
Yeah, most. Okay. I have no idea who that is.
What does that mean?
The head coach for Charlotte is James Borrego.
So you got the wrong one.
I thought they just let him go.
That's where did that go? Okay.
I think I could be wrong now.
Hold on. I got you. I'm listening to you.
I mean, maybe the Hornets then.
What's this?
Okay. Well, never mind then. Wait, hey, nix that question. Nix that question.
Man, look.
Everybody like that. Okay. Let's jump into the Lakers. I see y'all.
Yeah,
care
because
about
he's not there no more. Because they said Michael Jordan is meeting with finalist Mike D'Antonio.
Oh Lord.
Well, that's.
Stop recycling him, dude.
I'm about to say, thank you. You know, this man have been everywhere, like to cover up a bandage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's never there as a long-term objective. He's always there to just, you know, hey, I'm gonna keep you here till we figure out where else we're gonna go. You know, who else I'm gonna get. Mike D'Antoni. They be talking about Mike D'Antoni, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a 2-time NBA Coach of the Year, man.
So,
So
6.82 winning percentage.
how much?
217 and 102 in 4 seasons with the Rockets.
217 and 102.
Yep.
You said that's about 75%.
See,
he don't.
had,
His problem. He don't win in the playoffs. That's his problem.
Right. And he loses his teams in the playoffs.
Yeah.
they led the Rockets to the highest winning percentage in the Western Conference over 4 years,
Yeah. And
trailing
they-
only Toronto
And how long ago was that?
in the entire league. This was 4 seasons, 2016 to this ain't from 2016 to 2020.
Yeah. No, they did. They just lost in the playoffs every time. Yeah.
So there you
What's
go
the,
beating that
what's the
man
GM
up,
over
Corey.
there? The guy? Huh?
You beating that man up.
I'm just saying he's been a bunch of places. You know, I know he's been to at least.
He was
Huh?
with the Lakers. He was with the Lakers, running us into the ground. Yeah.
I know he's been with a bunch of teams though.
But the Lakers have a new coach,
Mike D'Antoni.
Darvin Ham, and a new assistant coach in Rashad. And
Rasheed Wallace.
Rasheed Wallace.
And another new assistant coach.
Oh, who?
Huh?
Who?
You don't know who?
I ain't heard this one.
I'll give you one guess. Derek Fisher.
They brought him on?
No, man.
Oh hell no!
That sounded good. That sounded good, didn't it?
Hey, look, you see Gi like this that.
You got a job already? No, look. So let me tell you, I mean, you brought up Westbrook, and you said should they trade for your boy
Donovan Mitchell.
James Littlejohn said, yeah, he'll take that. And Jeremy Metcalf said he's still tripping on the head coach to the Lakers. I'm gonna tell you, I told y'all I like Darvin Ham coming to the Lakers. I really like Rasheed Wallace coming to the Lakers as well. Rasheed Wallace is he's really going to make this team, and he's going to change this mentality that we have on
the defensive end.
On the defense, the defense, I'm not going to play every game type thing, all that. Remember I told you that Darvin Ham is a no-nonsense type of coach. You're not going to be able to tell him. He's going to tell you what's about to happen. Bringing in Rasheed Wallace is the same thing. You ain't going to be able to tell Rasheed, I ain't going in right now. I ain't going to play this game because my toe hurt. You're going to be tough. You're going to see a different Anthony Davis. All them games Anthony was missing, he ain't about to miss them games now. You about to see a different Anthony Davis. Watch.
So what's your prediction for how many games Anthony Davis is gonna play this upcoming season?
If we're playing 82 games, he's gonna play at least 72 of them.
Shit.
I'm glad this is recorded. I'm glad this is recorded.
72 games. He never played 72 games.
I need to put this in my notes about this date and time so I can go
Oh,
right
right.
back to it.
So James Littlejohn said, man, Rasheed gonna bring toughness. Jeremy Metcalf, he says, bro, the players run that, not the coach.
That's right.
He will have an influence, but you can't put toughness in somebody who's already weak. You see what I'm saying? You can show him some toughness. All he gonna do is break that dude up for the season. Now, what's gonna have to happen is I think you said it before. Training. He gonna have to get some better trainers to fix them ankles, fix that elbow, fix that back, fix his knee, his ankle. He gonna have to get a hyperbaric chamber. He's gonna something different. That dude hit the floor every play, and then he can't come back in. Tape his ankles up, double it.
G always talking about somebody else flopping. That's king of flopping too now.
He be on the floor, big as he is. Now, if Rasheed Wallace say something like, "Hey man, get off the floor. Stop doing that." We changing your game up. Maybe, but I ain't gonna lie to you. We all know. I ain't gonna lie. Rasheed Wallace is one of my top 10 guys as far as my favorites.
Okay.
Tell here.
Hey man, listen, I'll give it to him. But that dude was one of the toughest guys in the league. He talked trash. He look a technical foul magnet. I ain't saying that was good, but he could also back it up with his play. So that was one thing I used to like about Rasheed Wallace. He was a blue collar guy, brought his lunch pail, and he played, like you said, he played every day. If he wasn't hurt, but he played. Now, I don't know if he's Hall of Famer. I know we can get there, later on. But he can't instill in him what he learned, like you said, at UNC. I said it before. Them UNC players are a little bit different. Even when they come into the league, they come with bravado. And I'm just saying, you can't give that to Anthony Davis. Not now.
You can't teach toughness.
No, that's the thing, man.
No,
you can't make somebody that's a cream puff become tough all of a sudden.
I disagree. I disagree.
It's got to come from your
heart.
I
don't believe it's not going to be believable.
You got to want to be tough. You got to want to be tough.
Yeah.
So it's a mentality. That's all it is.
The only reason why you saying that because he had the Lakers. He had the Lakers. That's the only reason why you giving us this.
Yeah. Jeremy Metcalf said the same thing, man. He said that's not in him. He said you can't teach that. No way in hell.
You can't.
I think you can. I think a team. I think you can teach toughness for a team.
That's like saying, G, you can take somebody that's playing basketball and make him an NFL player.
No, I don't think that's the same thing. I don't like
that. Remember the stat. Man. I think I got to go back to it. I don't remember the numbers per se, but he was averaging about 43 games a season, if I'm not mistaken. About 43. He was hovering below 50. Mm-hmm. And you're saying he's gonna get 72, and he's never played. He ain't never got 60. It's Ricky year maybe.
Rasheed, like I said, Rasheed is about to work this kid out. He's about to toughen him up. He's gonna. What do we always say about AD? We always say he's what? He's soft.
Paper thin. Soft.
He's soft. You got a coach that's going to push him and toughen him up. You've heard of coaches toughening up a player. When I first got on, the man used to cry all the time. He was soft. He worked out with me for a year, and now you done toughen him up. You've heard of toughening up players. Coaches do that. This is not something that's never happened before. How would coaches do? They toughen up players.
But they gotta want to get tough, G.
You gotta be pushed. Some people gotta be pushed to get to that point.
Can you be pushed at 32 years old? Can you be pushed?
Yeah, I don't even think he's not 32, but
what is
he can be pushed. He's like 28. But yeah, you can be pushed. He's never had to be pushed because he's always been better than everybody else.
Better than who?
He's always been the best player out there. Like he's always been.
Who?
He's always
been. AD.
Weak is out there.
He's always been the best player?
Yeah, growing up. He's always so nobody's ever had to push
growing
him.
Up.
Yeah. Even when he got in the league, he was the best player on his team, right? So nobody really had to push him. Nobody had to push him.
I don't think he was the best player on that Kentucky team.
Who was better?
Cat Williams. Cat.
Cat wasn't on that team.
He wasn't on that. What was that boy? Carl Anthony. What's the other dude that played for the Kings? The other light-skinned cat. We got all the braids. Got all the tattoos now.
No. Let me see.
And did he win when he was in Kentucky?
They didn't win. No, they didn't win.
No,
they didn't win. So nobody thinks he can. They say he's a natural cream puff.
Ooh, he said that boy cream. That boy.
That's what I told you.
I disagree with y'all, man. I do.
Boy, pastry.
I disagree with y'all. The man is a Chicago native. He's from Chicago. This
what
man,
that mean?
He can be tough. He just ain't had to be because he's always been the biggest. That's all.
Come on, man. Keep it real, G. You only doing this because he's a Laker. You're only doing this because he's a Laker.
Hey, you heard it from me first. Okay, that's all I'm saying. You heard it from me.
Yeah, we heard you tell that he gonna play 72 games this year too.
Yeah. I might be a little off on the 72 games, but
Nah, you already put that. You already put that out there.
it's gonna be
That man
more.
ain't look. That man ain't gonna play the first the opener.
Hey,
He gonna miss the season opener.
hey, I'm about to give you his teammates in college: Lance Ware, Oscar Tishbiwe, Kellen Grady, Kareem Watkins, Bryce Hopkins, Shadayan Sharp, Zan Payne, Brendan Canada, Keon Brooks, Dante Allen. Have you noticed any? You know any of these people?
How about Michael
I said
Kidd
that was the
Gilchrist?
squad he was on.
Michael
Huh?
Kidd Gilchrist.
Gilchrist.
Oh, my bad. Though. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Over.
Yeah, you are.
What you looking at? What's that high school team?
Look at the
That was the high
2021
school. Look, I'm about to say, come on, Kentucky had more squad than that.
Go ahead. You got it. You got it up, Chuck.
This just says the 6-man rotation. It was Terry
So you said
Jones,
Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Michael Kidd Gilchrist,
What better?
Darius Miller,
All right, D Mill.
Dorian Lamb, and Marquise Teague.
All of them made the league.
Who?
Marcus Lamb, Teague, all them boys made it to the league.
That's not the same Lamb. You think about the Lamb from Connecticut?
I ain't talking about Jeremy Lamb. That's Jeremy Lamb. You talking about, right?
Yeah. Who you talking about?
The Lamb, the Kentucky Lamb. That was a nice squad. They,
Who was the best player though?
was he on there with them twins were on the team too? Remember how black people said them two twins? Them two twins that was on that Kentucky squad.
Everybody said I know better, man. I'm not clowning y'all. I really believe he gonna be what? Y'all gonna see a tough.
Okay, this
Right,
is what
look,
we got.
This is right here. Look, if AD does not become a great big man and a tough big man, now he's gonna be no better than Lamar Odom.
Okay, that's what he's been. Without the championship, without this asterisk championship, that's what he is.
The talent is more than Lamar Odom. That's what I'm saying.
But the talent not displayed because he won't play.
That's what I'm saying. So if he does not become what his talent says he can be,
Anthony Davis average,
then he'll just be Lamar Odom. But he can end up being one of the best to ever play the position.
So he can be a dominant center in the league.
A dominant forward.
Oh, he a forward?
Yeah,
He a 4. He not a 5.
No, he a 4. He a 4.
So who your 5 then?
Our 5 before was doggone Dwight and who was
Dwight didn't start.
DeAndre Jordan was our dang on man at first.
But DeAndre Jordan was on your team last year.
Yeah, he was. He started with us. And then yeah.
So I'm saying at the end of the year, who's your number 5? Well, he wasn't playing, but
Howard.
See, y'all didn't have a 5. Y'all just played 2 4s. Howard didn't start.
He was towards the end.
So who could be 5 this year then?
Remember we had Marcus All too.
Marcus All and the Davis played together.
Yeah.
All right, listen. Okay, so according to this stat that I pulled up, Anthony Davis in his 7 seasons. You know I'm gonna have to do this to you, man, because you keep doing this. I'm gonna have to do it to you. He's missed 27% of the regular season due to injury. This is just injury, not on days off, just due to injury. 27%. So if I had $1, you're gonna take a quarter and 2 pennies, right? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That's a C-, and that's just on injury. You know, not on days off. I said not on days off, not for look, characteristics of good behavior for NBA players, like when you playing a nobody team and hey man, you're gonna just go ahead and sit down. Not even that. This is just hurt. I'm hurt, dude, every season.
Yeah. But that's because he had no accountability. He's going to have accountability now. These coaches are going to hold him accountable.
So you saying all the how long he been in the league? 7 years.
7 years.
So
7
for
years.
7 years, he's never been held accountable.
Look who his coaches have been in 7 years.
So, but okay, so you saying, wait a minute, now, G. First, you tell us that coaches. What did you tell us about coaches? You told us coaches couldn't do something. I'm trying to remember exactly what you said.
Coaches got to galvanize the players to give them the play. That's what I always tell you. They got to get them guys to play and fall in line.
But some of that got come from within, G.
The coaches got to tweak that within. They got to tweak it.
You can't tweak what's not there.
It's there. That's what I'm
saying. It's not there. It's on the bench.
Why?
It's on the bench. It's not there.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Don't go nowhere. No, don't do that. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Hey, look, you already see him throwing the pump fake. Don't you do it. Hold on. Of these games, man, I know. All right, 100 out of it said on a 7-year career, total games missed 110. Right? On the games missed, there have been due to various injuries: back, chest, hand, elbow, foot, groin, head, ankle, knee, toe, hip, quad, thumb, shoulder, and finger. This man's whole body has been hurt. And it poses a serious problems for the Lakers. That's what it says here. And you think Rasheed Wallace, he's going to fix all these body parts?
No.
Yes. Look, so
what you about to do?
What he's going to do is he's going to show him what Rasheed did when he played is you play through injuries. You play through being hurt. AD doesn't play through being hurt now. So,
ladies and gentlemen, listen to the fluff right now. Go ahead.
He's going to make it. Watch. Just watch. So
he's going to make it 72 games.
As not
that man started not sorry, I'm sorry. No. Give us a real number though, G. Give us a real number that you think Rasheed Wallace is gonna fix.
65 games. That's the real number.
65?
65.
So you took away 7 games.
65.
How many games in the season?
82.
So
and you giving him 65. Okay, hold on. 65. Hold on. Okay. We'll get off of this and say, okay. 65 times 82.
As a 7-year vet, it's too late to change who he is as a player. I disagree. Y'all remember who Steph Curry was 7 years into his career, right?
So listen. So what you're saying is he gonna play 80%,
and
they fixed that. He fixed it. Work hard. Work at the.
He muscled up. You see him.
Yeah, that's from within. G. That's what I'm telling you. That's from within.
He had a coach that told him, "Hey, you got to get stronger."
So G, you're predicting he's gonna play 80% of the time. This is like 65 games out of 80. You saying he's gonna play 80%.
80% of the time. And you know what that means? Y'all know championship. Hey, speaking of championship,
that mean I got wings on that.
Speaking of championship, we have a game 3 tonight in Boston. Who y'all got winning tonight? Warriors or Celtics?
You know, strange you bring this up. I was watching NBA TV and Isaiah Thomas was on there, and he made a very valid point. He said that Boston's fans are a different type of fans. He said that he think these fans would go out and do their research on the Warriors and go back how many every years and find something that has set players off and talk that jump to them during the game just to try to set them off. But beside that, Boston by 14, that dude crazy. Anyway,
Boston by
that James Littlejohn has
no family.
Boston by 14.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. No. Even beside that,
no. Okay.
I still think that Golden State is going to win tonight. I think some of the players that they showed their true colors last week, like you said, Harford was good for one game, and he showed that. They go come out on fire because they're at home. But
Yeah.
once all that excitement settles, and Golden State start hitting them threes again, it's gonna be over. It will be Golden State.
Okay.
I'm a little leery because it's that home game is always they find some spark. They find a way to win when you're at home. What bothered me a little bit was the fact that Golden State let game one get away from them. To me, because we're in the playoffs now, this is the finals. This is for for all the marbles. You can't play around with leverage. So right now, I'm going for the Warriors, but I think Celtics will take this one, and then it's gonna go back and forth. You know, Golden State will take another. Now, if Golden State takes this one, to me, it's pivotal. If they take this one, I'll go on the limb and say that it's over because they should have taken game one. They took their foot off the gas when they should have kept their foot on it. They took their foot off the gas and lost. Couldn't figure out how to win, and then, like I said, I don't think that Boston can do the same thing again in San Francisco. But if Golden State takes it tonight, then I feel a lot better with my pick.
But you're saying Boston go win.
The NBA, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I know sometimes they have a feel on this. They have a hand in it. Home court advantage means something. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to let Draymond play bully ball in Boston. They're not. I don't know. Now, okay, so I hope that Andrew Wiggins continues the defensive brilliance that he's doing and holds Tatum down a little bit longer. Golden State's bench is going to have to beat out the Celtics bench. And then we're going to have to see Klay Thompson. We hadn't seen him in the past 2-3 games. He's going to have to show up.
It's time.
It's time. I go for that.
All right.
They said, okay, so Klay Thompson, I'm just looking at this now. He's only averaged 13 points to the past 2 games. You gotta do something. Somebody got to pick on him for him to get hot.
He's been trying.
The Boston fans gonna pick on him tonight. That's what's gonna get him hot.
Yeah, he's been trying. He's just been missing.
He's been missing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
who you got, G?
I got the Warriors by 5.
Okay. Yeah. I'm glad you said that because your TikTok said it.
Yeah. I got the Warriors by I think it's what I put 5 to 7 points or 5 something like that. 5 to 10 points.
I think you said like 10. You said about 8 to 10 points.
Yeah. So like you said, Corey, they have actually been the better team all series. They just gave up that fourth quarter lead in their first game, and that actually woke them up.
But 40-point swing, that's a lot of points in the fourth too. That's a lot
of points. Yeah. And when, like I said, when they tried to come back, they were just too cold. They weren't hit. They weren't hit the shot. But for 7 of the 8 quarters they've played, they've been the better team. Yeah. So I think this Warriors team is going to come in here and they hear the noise. They hear how everybody is saying this Boston crowd is different, and them coming here, and they've heard Boston hasn't lost a game after they've lost the game before. In the playoffs, they've heard that. So I think they're gonna come out here, and I think they're gonna put on their championship underwear, their championship pedigree, and come out there and come out with a dub, man. Steph Curry has been the best player in this series so far, and he's showing everybody, I am the best player out here. Period. I don't care who you have out there. None of them can stop me. And I don't think anybody can, honestly. The way he's playing, the way he's shooting the ball, I don't think anybody can stop him.
They were showing his warm up, and the crowd was booing him every shot he hit, and I think that fed him on. Yeah, his warm up is ridiculous,
insane. I went. Side note, I went to the Warriors game here, man. I was like, yeah, we got to get there early, babe. We got to make sure we see him warm up because I heard his warm ups are, like you said, historical, man. You got to see him. And
What was it like?
he didn't play. The disappointment, dog. Oh my face. This cat did not play, man. He didn't even come into the arena, dog.
He ain't warm up or nothing.
Nothing, bro.
Was that during the time he was hurt though?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
I think he was back. He just didn't play in Atlanta.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he just didn't play in
I
Atlanta.
thought you were gonna give me something, man. This dude was in every corner. This dude.
Bro, me and the wife was like, I can't believe he didn't show up, man. I can't believe it. So yeah, it was tough. It was tough. But I wanted to see it. So this year, definitely, he better be there this year. Better be there. So what player besides the stars, the superstars, besides Klay Thompson, besides the Steph Curry, besides Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, what role player is going to have the biggest game today for that team to win, or needs to have the biggest game? How about that?
I got one.
All right.
Kevon Looney. Looney will have to play hard against
Williams.
Williams and
Ice. Halford.
who?
Halford.
Yeah. He'll have his hands full. But you know what? I changed that. I'm Gary Payton III. His presence, his new presence, like I said, he has to find himself, back into the defensive lineup, and I think he'll have to have a decent game to secure a win for them.
And my hand is raised for a reason.
Galen, go ahead.
Yeah, Corey, don't you have Boston winning this game?
Yeah, but your question was who's gonna have to show up, right?
For them to win the game.
I said I think they, the home team will. Yeah, but who I want to win though. Don't do that. What's wrong with you, man? Do we do you like that when you go on these long diatribes about how your team is good? Don't do that, man. What's wrong with you? I'm picking my guys that will have to have. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm supporting what I said. What I said was, I think they're gonna win.
You're the fifth.
In order for them to go with what I was saying, these two guys will have to have a decent game. What's wrong with you, man?
James picked the Celtics to win by 14, so he picked Grant Williams.
How is it he keep choosing? He don't want them to win. Or who do you want to win? He wants the Celtics to win or not to win.
Now he already predicted. Now he predicted the Celtics go win in 6. He predicted the Celtics will sweep tonight, Golden State to go back and win in San Francisco, and the Celtics come back and seal the deal in Game 6. That's what he predicted.
Okay.
Wow, that's deep.
All right, so he has Grant Williams, and he said, "What's a diatribe?"
Diatribe when you talk a long time about a subject that only you understand. That's what Galen does when he's supporting those Lakers and that star on his head. A long diatribe. Don't you do that? What's wrong with y'all?
All right, Joe, give me a player, man. For the
Player
team,
or players?
You got players?
I think for Golden State, I think both Wiggins and Poole had to have a good game.
Poole, okay.
Because
I didn't know Poole was just 22 years old.
If Wiggins and Poole have a good game, I know we talked about Klay, but that then I think if they both have a good game, then that takes some of the pressure off of Klay, and he can relax, and I think he'll start hitting the shots too. He won't feel the pressure. Somebody else is putting in the hoop, and he doesn't feel that pressure to have to force the shots. I think that will help him also.
And call it a hoop.
Okay. That's right.
I
Hey,
actually
hey, that's a country word there. Hey, put it in the hoop. You know,
You trying to say, Corey?
country dude. Put that thing in the hoop.
um, so I'm with you on that, Corey. I'm with you, dog. I I think it's Gary. I think it's Gary Payton the second as well. I think he's the piece that needs to not needs to who's going to have a great game. I think he's going to have upwards of 15 points, and he's gonna play big defense. I think
Okay.
what he brings on the defensive side is something is insurmountable. You know what he does on the defensive side, and you can tell they missed that in the first game. And I think when they
Yeah.
inserted him to the second game, you can tell the defense. He was physical, he was gritty, and he hit big shots at the same time. So I'm definitely going with him because they're going to need him because Draymond Green is going to get thrown out in this game.
Think so?
Hey, he
He's
be
gonna,
so close, bro.
gonna get
Yeah.
too. He should have been thrown out last game. He's going to be thrown out this
No, he
game.
shouldn't. No, don't do that. No,
Why
he
you should have been
shouldn't.
thrown out
No,
last game, G?
no,
He
he shouldn't.
definitely
Come
should have
on,
been
man.
thrown out last game.
Come on, for real? Thrown
Yeah.
out?
Yeah, yeah. He
Okay, what?
with two techs. That's what I'm saying. I mean, the way that he goes at the refs. They gave him his first tech early,
Right?
and he never stopped. He kept on. He kept on going at the refs even
That's
after
his
that.
style of play. That's his style of play.
You cannot allow him to continue to act like that. You cannot. You got to get control of it, and I think they will. They will today. They're not going to allow that to happen.
I can see that. He's in Boston. Of course they're gonna do it, you know.
He has to control himself. I think personally.
So on the second one was when your boy stepped over him and they were almost about to call it on him, right? That's what you're talking about?
A double tech. So he lucky he didn't get a double tech. Like there's several plays he could have got a double tech. Like, but I think they didn't want to throw him out because it is the NBA Finals. But at some point, you got to get a hold of what's going on with him, man.
But what happens to this thing where, like I said, when this is the final, like you just said, intensity is up, the level of play is up, the trash talk is gonna be up too. Why can't they play? Like let them play hard. It's just words most of the time. Now, unless you get into a fight, but all you're doing is arguing balls and strikes.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes these refs miss, and the players want to let them know it. So you're gonna give them a tech now on that one. When you step over me, you put your junk in my face. I can't push you off. That man said my kids are here in the stands. I ain't finna let nobody do that to me.
He didn't. First of all, he didn't put his junk in this.
It got close. When you stand over somebody, you might as well said
He what's his name first? He kicked him in the head. Draymond kicked him in the head. Yeah. It was an accident, but it was an accident, but it was still after he had already been pushing this stuff on him. So it was already, what'd you say? There's already been some aggression between us. Now all of a sudden, yeah. So of course this man's gonna react this way. You've been pushing me all game. Of course I feel like you kicked me in the head. So and then on the get up, yeah, why you grab the man's shorts when you got up? Let's get up. Why?
he didn't grab his shirt. He pushed him, because he's like, man, watch out.
So he grabbed his shorts. He grabbed his shorts and almost pulled his shorts down.
He was trying to get up at that point.
Get up on your own. Why you get up with me?
Oh my Lord. Okay. Yeah, Kanisha, you don't even need to respond because you don't like Draymond just off. And this is my wife. She don't like him just because. I asked her one time, why you don't like him? I just don't like him. I don't move her statement.
I like Draymond. I just think he got to cut it out sometimes. That's all. He got to cut it out.
That's just he can't change the way he plays, G. That's just the way he play.
He can't change it.
The same thing they said about Rasheed Wallace, right? And
he played the same way his whole career.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he got kicked out too.
Got 2 championships too.
He got 2. He got his 2 already, or 3.
I thought he got 2.
Draymond?
No, Draymond got 3.
Yeah, he got 3. Yeah. So
3 and how many trips?
3 and 4 trips for him.
Is it 4
Or 5?
trips?
But they only done. What are they? Well, no, they've lost twice.
Who they lost? They lost to Cleveland.
Lost to Cleveland and to they're 6 and 8, right? In the last in the championships.
6 and 8.
Yeah. Toronto.
I mean,
Toronto.
oh, they did lose to Toronto.
Yeah.
That's that Kawhi Leonard win, wasn't it? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got all about that one. Golly. Kawhi Leonard has what? 3?
Yeah. 3 or
So
2.
you got two. You got 2 with San Antonio.
I think he got 2. Then he got one as a like a rook or something, and then he got another one. Let me see. I think he has 3.
He's the only player to have multiple championships in the East and West, right?
Or a championship in both.
Huh?
In both leagues.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As an Eastern Conference player and a Western Conference player.
Yeah. Let's see my guy here. Hey, he got a child too. You know he had a child?
Who, Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah.
What you thought? Is he not allowed to have a child? He got a child, so somebody thought he was something different.
Look, you never saw. A lot of these NBA players you see them with the kids all the time at the games.
Hell, that's the case. Hey, don't go to
Two-time champion.
is 2 times. That was saying one in the East and one in the West, right?
Yeah.
Tim Duncan got like 4 children.
What's wrong with that?
Same thing that Gator said was wrong with Kawhi had 1. I like 4. Okay, wow. 5 what, Kanisha? Just type in word 5. What?
Type of numbers in.
Yeah, 5.
Number 5. Okay. Oh, that was all the questions I had there, man. I think that was it. You got anything? Crazy way.
Hey, listen, we keep on glazing over this, but we have yet to talk about Deshaun Watson in these 22. Now is at 24 ladies who have reopened their cases and they're going forward with this, man. Because at first we thought that
They said he's had over, I think they 66 different masseuses.
Right.
66.
I mean, but is that so? These are pro athletes.
Yeah, and they were all vetted by the Texans, right?
Right. All these pro athletes go to masseuses year round, and they travel with them, and so is this is not something that doesn't really happen, right?
Well, the 66 part don't bother me because, like I said, on a 64-man roster, they said they got hundreds of different, like it's sort of like saying we got different contractors that on our roster to keep these players healthy. So that doesn't bother me. Well, she's just trying to wrap up. That doesn't bother me that he's had 66 different ones. But I remember you were saying this before. Have you changed your stance on Deshaun Watson and these ladies that are in the allegations, shall I say?
I haven't, honestly. I
haven't.
No, I still, and I hate to say it like that, but I still find it hard to believe that he they're not saying he sexually assaulted these women, right? What are they?
No, he just acted inappropriately. They whipped it out, touch it for me. Touch it, bring it, babe. Want you,
Yeah, I don't.
Your description, man. I don't think I say about it is that it's just I don't know, kind of suspect to the fact that none of this came out until he became extremely disgruntled with the Texans
Right.
and said that he basically wasn't going to play for the Texans anymore.
Right. Right.
But they reopened him though. They first, when he was still as a Texas player, they dropped it, right? Because he was gonna fight it. Now they're coming back. They're reopening. They got another prosecutor, and then they got, like I said, now it's at 24. Two other ladies that came out and said, "Look, I'm back on." It's hard for me to say that they didn't. Now I'm kind of, because they're not backing down at this point.
This last lady came out and said because she saw the E60
Other lady,
yeah, or not the E60, the Brian Gumble report,
yeah,
that convinced her to come out too. Not the other 23 women that was already out. The 22, not them, but this lady that came on. Now that just don't seem right, man. They said they're upset because the Cleveland Browns gave him all this money. They said it was a slap in the face to them.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, these are the same civil suits. There are no new criminal allegations. Right? Now what they're trying to do is
criminal got tossed out.
Yeah, they're trying to go civil. They're trying to they're trying to get a piece of they're trying to get some of this 258 million.
Mm-hmm.
They want to go as far enough to say, well, listen, everybody will get, let's say everybody get 100,000, or everybody get, they want to get something. They want to get a piece of the pie.
But
let me ask you this:
offered 100,000 and they didn't take it.
Did he offer? When you offer, that's like saying I'm guilty, right?
When it first happened, he said he offered them 100,000.
But it was when it first happened, it was only like 6 women though.
Right.
There's a difference, giving up 600,000. Now you got 22.
Right. That's 2.2 million.
2.2, yeah. Yeah, and no girls didn't want 100,000. I don't know, man. I know we can come back to it, but because I know it's gonna be a little tough here, and I know we can go in for a while. Let me go back to when I was asking y'all the questions about this LIV. Now DeChambeau and Reed are the latest golfers to join this LIV tournament, and also Phil Mickelson has already announced that he will play. He said that he's put in enough time on his PGA card to have the right to go and play. Do y'all feel like, as golfers, as golf fans, DeChambeau, he's a top draw? I don't know about Reed. I've heard DeChambeau on ESPN. Now you have one of the most popular figures in golf saying that I'm going to. I want a piece of this 120, this millions too, that the PGA don't pay. And even if I come in last, I'm getting 125 stacks. And I can stream this again, Charlie. I can stream it and make money. Now, your boy Phil said today, I should not be punished for another revenue stream when I put in so much time for this PGA league. How do you feel about that?
Go ahead, Chuck. Let's hear yours. Because you disagree with us, so let's hear yours first.
As usual, I disagree with y'all. I mean, what you want me to say different tonight than what I said on Sunday night?
Because now somebody that's credible that you like has just said, I want to play and keep my card.
You said I like him. I didn't say I like him.
Oh, my bad. Well, a reputable golfer said I should not be penalized for going ahead for being able to make a lot more money.
But what we don't know is what are the guidelines and the rules when you join the PGA. We don't know that. Evidently, based on what the PGA is saying, is that there's some type of rule that they're breaking to the point where the PGA said that they can suspend them or disband them from the PGA Tour. So evidently, the PGA has something that these players have agreed to when they decide to join the tour.
And they're
If
saying
they
it's
did,
unfair.
it may be unfair, but you knew this when you joined the PGA Tour. Did you or did you not?
It's because they didn't have anything else to
Go
play.
to.
Yeah, to go
Yeah.
to. Now they have something to go
Well,
to.
well, if that's the case, then do like Kevin Na did. Just say, I'm done with the PGA. I don't want to have nothing else to do with the PGA. I'm strictly LIV. Say that.
Well, I think it's what they're saying.
No.
So
Some
That's what we interpreting because they're going to play on LIV. They are
Well-
not coming out and doing like Kevin Na.
well,
If you don't want to play,
Phil said, I'm not going to talk to y'all about what the PGA and I are doing.
right.
So,
But I'm
Right.
saying is, if you are so confident in LIV, then do like Kevin Na and say, go on record and say, I am discontinuing my relationship with the PGA Tour. But none of them have said that. You know why? Because they want their cake and eat it too. They want to
just
go
want
to
a
the
chance at this.
No, they want to go to the LIV. All this sounds good right now, but if it doesn't pan out, I want to have the PGA in my back pocket where I can come back.
But why is Bryson DeChambeau, one of your new hottest golfers, deciding to go, hey, all right, hey man, listen.
Hey,
I'm finna
it's
go-
like you say, it's money. It's
Right.
all about the money. But like I say, if they thought that the LIV was so great, then just say I'm disbanding myself from the PGA Tour and don't have nothing else to do with the PGA Tour. And say I'm strictly a LIV Tour player.
So Bryson
But
DeChambeau
behind-
said,
Go
he
ahead.
said it's to avoid any level of sanctions. He said, I perceive, that this has a different leverage of play. Basically, you can't fire me if I quit. So he just said, I'm gonna go ahead and quit.
That's right. Go ahead and quit then. Go ahead and quit. But see, all of them not saying that.
So Mickelson said, with this series, he can approximately make, just with this series alone, playing in this series alone, $200 million.
No. See, what you don't know is Phil and Justin Johnson have already gotten paid for going over there, just being there.
You assuming?
No, that's
But what he-
documented. I can read you what Dustin Johnson got.
But you gonna let me not make $200 million? $200 million.
Listen, Corey, at no time did I say you can't make it. I'm saying make your choice. Don't straddle the fence. Either you're a LIV Tour player or you're a PGA Tour player. Don't straddle the fence just in case. The PGA Tour has been around for how long?
Been here. Yeah.
Right. LIV is just starting up. So what these players are trying to do is going out here and test the waters, see if I can make this money on LIV. But if LIV doesn't be successful, I want to come back to the tour.
And what's wrong with that? They're like going to
Make
get
your
another
choice,
job.
Don't straddle the fence. You're going to get another
Like-
job, but can you work 2 jobs? Can you work another job doing what you do?
I probably could, but I just work too many hours.
Okay.
But okay, so okay, so me and G in our line of work, there are different companies that want to compete. They try all the time.
Hey, is that me? Y'all hear that static? You don't hear the
You hear me,
static?
Chuck? I don't hear no static.
I hear static. Maybe I need to go out and come back in.
I don't hear nothing. You hear static too, G?
Yeah, that's you, Corey.
It ain't me. How's it me if I don't hear nothing?
You know what they say? Yeah, no, I don't hear it. It's Corey.
It's me. It's still me.
You know what they
It's
say?
still me.
On the golf course, they say hey, if you're playing and you're moving slow and you can't tell who it is, it's probably you.
It's you. It's me. Is it still me? You still hear it?
Yeah. It sounds nice and clear now. It's you.
Yeah.
uh, so I, I know you were saying yesterday or the last show, Chuck. They don't have any big name players.
Right.
These these big name players are starting to come in though.
Right. And like I said, that's all well and good.
Yeah.
But if you are so confident in the LIV, discontinue your relationship with the PGA.
Maybe it's your mic. Maybe it's your mic, Corey. Maybe it's your mic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. It's a little, just a little bit. I can hear the static coming in and out, but I don't hear it now. Maybe that. Hey, you know what it is? That's Kanisha. Kanisha done said it was time for us to hang up.
Cut the sound.
We done
y'all-
cut the internet off.
So y'all still disagree, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all still disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only thing I'm saying is, if the LIV is so great, go to the LIV. You be a member of the LIV and discontinue your PGA card.
Look, and this is this. Hey, James Littlejohn just hit it right on the nail on the head. Maybe they want to get the money while it's available.
Well, go get it.
You know how they used to do the pyramid schemes, and you jump in it early and you get the money. You jump in it late, you don't never get it. Those 48 golfers, they get in early. They the first ones to jump in the pyramid.
and that's all well and good. But like I say, you can't straddle the fence.
Yeah.
Either I'm here or I'm there.
All right, fellas, man. Hey, great episode, man. Episode 13 in the books, man. Excellent job. Hey, we forgot to plug ourselves. We are now on TikTok, everybody. If you would come over to TikTok and follow the crew and you on TikTok. Also follow Corey from the crew on TikTok.
Is it Corey from the crew? Okay, yeah. And
G from the crew and you on TikTok. And we're waiting on Chuck. I don't know if Chuck got his up yet.
so let me know if you need some help, man, so we can get you right.
Yeah, Chuck got to get on the job, man.
I'm still learning too, man. G, I ain't gonna lie, G done got the stick, and he 100. Hey, look.
Hey, I'm 100 miles and running, dog. Hey, I hit the ground with my feet rolling, dog. So
No doubt.
Hey, it's going to be fun, man. You can follow us on that. Get updates on the show. We'll have little clips from the show as well on the Crew and You page. And then you can see, just our own little personalities on our own personal page. G from the Crew and You, and Corey from the crew, and Chuck from the crew and you. That's gonna be your name. That's gonna be your name.
Whatever you put, just put the crew in there or something.
The OG from the crew and you.
From the crew.
Yeah, you can put the OG from the crew and you. All right. We appreciate you all, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Once again, those that are out there on Twitch, man. Hope y'all hit the follow button. Hope you like what you saw. Keep out there on the podcast, man. If you would, man, give us a rate, man. 5 stars if you can. And then hit the double click, man. Say you like it. And everybody out there on YouTube, once again, thank y'all. Share the stream. Tell your friends and family about the stream. And make sure they subscribe as well. And on Facebook, man, we love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us. James Littlejohn, Kanisha Davis, Jeremy Metcalf, my boy Lamar Fields. Who else was out there? Rodney Littlejohn, my dog, and anybody else we may have missed, man. Charges to my eyes, man, not my heart, man. We love y'all. We'll see y'all on Sunday, 8 o'clock. And we got a special guest coming on, man. The man y'all all know as Jumpman should be back on Sunday. He got a very, very good 10 pounds in 10 days program that we're all gonna try to jump on, man. So let's get it, man. Hope y'all have a blessed week. We will see y'all on Sunday, baby, 8 o'clock. We out.
Peace.
Later.
All right, fellas.
Later.
What's wrong with y'all today? What's wrong? Nah, just joking. All right, fellas, we'll holler at y'all.
All right.
Later.
Later, bye.